Welcome to Inside Design with Kandrak and Cole, hosted by two nationally published Atlanta interior designers, Joanne Kandrak and Kelly Cole. These energetic women are also world travelers, charity givers, and bloggers with a wealth of information to share and stories to tell about the interior design world. Okay, now just a warning, this is going to be fun and not too serious. After all, they still do have an interior design business running at full speed.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Inside Design with Kandrak and Cole. This is Joanne. Today we're working on episode 27, which is our favorite home decor catalog finds. So we generally do most of our sourcing and purchasing with wholesale accounts, but every now and then we need to rely on some retail or catalog finds. And I have to say, even though with all the online availability, I still sometimes really like to flip through a catalog. I'd like to see the glossy pages. Sometimes by the end of the day, my eyes are ready to go around in circles. So I want to just kind of look at something else. So we'll go ahead and start and tell you what our favorite home decor catalogs are and what some of the favorite things we like from them.
Well, first of all, I have to say I missed you. We had 2 weeks of guest speakers.
Yes.
And it's so nice to just sit here with you, even though it was very nice to talk to Karen and Carrie. I just like being with you.
We're just sidekicks.
All right, so let's kick off talking about, there's so many good catalogs, actually, and a lot of them now have storefronts, but one that we love is Frontgate. And Frontgate is a luxury catalog. They sell a lot of outdoor and resort products, and there's a few items that we turn to them all the time for very specific things. The first one is the Resort Towel Collection. They are so soft and so durable, and they come in a ton of great colors. I like the bath sheets. They're absolutely huge. And I have them in every bathroom. When we moved, I threw away all of my towels, because go look in your linen closet. You've probably had your towels for like 15, 20 years, and they kind of don't smell right anymore.
They're fraying, and they're just.
And I thought, why do I need all these towels? So I put like 4 in each bathroom because all you need is a clean one and one in the wash. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, the Resort Towel Collection from Frontgate is a fave.
Yep. And one of the things that we love too are their doormats. They come in these there's a lot of different kinds, like the large jute ones, but they have the ones that you can monogram. And they last forever. And they're just beautiful, big, and make a real statement, in your entry. So
Well, they fill the whole width of the door.
Yeah.
Duh. Like when you go to I don't know, Bed Bath & Beyond or whatever, they're like
2x3.
Yeah, and you need kind of 48 wide, or you might even need 60 wide or 72 wide.
Yeah, they make a statement for sure.
Yep. They're planters. I think unless I have a really great Pikes nearby that has an amazing planter collection, but they're hard to find. At least a big collection. And I really like those. They have the self-watering ones and the ones that have the drain holes already in them.
Are a big deal. Mm-hmm. Now, if you are online looking at Frontgate, they have an incredible feature, and it's called Create a Stylish Entrance. So it's this visualizer that lets you drag and drop products like greenery, lanterns, and doormats to see how they'll look in your entry.
So do you upload a picture of your entry?
No, I think you just put something that's similar to yours, and then you kind of just, drag over the planters, look at all the different ways that you can arrange them, height and all that, and it gives you an idea of what it's going to look like. It's
that's
cool.
Very cool. Mm-hmm. There's so many things in Frontgate that I like, but those are our top ones.
Okay, FLOR. It's kind of funny because I assume most people know this
really
company.
Don't.
They really don't. I feel like every time we do an install, we were at a commercial property a couple weeks ago, and the girls that worked in the office there were like, "Oh my God, I need these for home." So it's FLOR. It's a square carpet tile that you can create any size, style, and shape. The squares are about 19 and a quarter by 19 and a quarter, something like that, and they're put together so you can create an area rug or a runner. And when you put them, there's a system that you use to put them together, and then they don't even look. They don't look like the squares. You can't almost really see the squares.
So you can go in and they have all these different colors and all these different patterns, or you can make it just completely plain. But you just put in the rug size that you need, and then it'll tell you how many squares you need. And they also have, we did, like when we did Klein's Basement, I was kind of just perusing the website, and they had this colorful rug that was so amazing. And I thought, oh God, how do they put that together? But they have some rugs that are already put together. They're still the tiles. So I just contacted customer service and I said, I want that, but I need it in this size. How do I do it? And they said, oh, no problem. You're going to need like 12 more tiles. Tell us what colors you want. And so they put them in the image for me so I could see what it looked like.
Their website is really amazing. They help you to design it if you need it. They have, I think, a video on how to install it. But the great thing about these and why we use them so many times is they basically are like commercial grade. They're durable. They're great for high traffic areas. They're washable. They're replaceable. So let's just say, you have a big, 10 by 13 rug and
the dog pukes.
Pukes in one. You can literally pull it out and replace the square. So for that
so
alone,
they come in, they have these, it's kind of weird, but it works. They have these little circle stickers that go in each corner, so of each tile. So you basically kind of just lay it out and then put the stickers up underneath, and they don't budge. So you can vacuum them. It's I feel like you can't really like roll them up and move them. This is kind of like put it down and get it down. And it has a rubber backing on the back, so you don't need a pad. So
what's crazy is all of these they use reclaimed and recyclable materials.
Oh, that's awesome.
For every single one of them. So that's really cool. Go onto their website. There's a great story on there. You'll be amazed. That's just one of our favorites.
The next one that we I probably turn to Ballard Designs almost on every project. Because sometimes, like for example, I was just working on a bedroom for one of our multifamily projects for the model. I needed a black nightstand. You would think would be so easy to find, not. And I knew Ballards would have one. And I also needed and everything there is scaled right. Like bedside tables, I like them to be 29 to 30 inches high. That brings you to the top of the mattress, even if you have a pillow top.
So if you find one that's 24 or 26, it'll probably be cheaper, but it will look a little dwarf.
You better have a huge lamp to make that feel. But it's just not good enough. So anyway, so I got and then just the next day I was looking at those Sheffield bar and counter stools for the Huffaker project, and they had they have tons of fabrics, and they have a lot of performance fabrics. So there were a couple Sunbrellas that I really liked because we always use performance fabrics, especially Sunbrella or Krypton in kitchens. But I couldn't quite tell from the model, exactly what they were. So I ordered a sample. It literally came in 4 days, and it was a pretty good size sample, so I could just determine, exactly what I was doing. So those Sheffield bar stools, they're really, really nice. They have the low back, so you still get the support. They have the metal on the front stretcher, and then you can also pick your. They've got 4 different wood finishes. And then you pick your fabric.
They're great. They're
super great.
Their catalog is really fun, and what I love too is they always have new products.
Do you know they have a new store in Atlanta?
Yes, they just opened a store.
Where is it?
It is West Midtown area.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Which is there's an outlet here in Atlanta. I've had some fun. I've had some fun at that one. So the other thing that we turn to them for a lot is their modular home office series. What's nice about them is they have this built-in feel. You can choose your color. You can choose your wood. You can choose the top. They have wood and zinc. And then the desk chairs, if you don't want the look of like an Office Depot black, chair, they have something called the Gramercy desk chair.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's really beautiful. It's got the 5-spoke base. It's got really smooth casters. And you can customize it with over 350 fabrics. So if you have a home office that's, right off of, your entry or whatever, and you want it to look a little nicer, not so office-y. It's a really, really pretty chair.
Yeah, I really like it. And also, again, performance fabrics can go on those, which I love because remember we had those one desk chairs from IKEA and our jeans stained the both of us.
Yeah.
And would stain the white leather that we had. We couldn't get it off. So, yeah, you never know what disasters will come about. The other thing that we lean on at Ballard Designs is their indoor lighting fixtures. They're just really cool. Again, scaled right, unique in their design, and the Hadley pendant is a really good one.
And the other thing about when you're looking at a catalog versus looking online, like the pages of Ballard Designs have these beautiful room vignettes.
Yes.
So if you're looking online, you're just seeing a picture, of a fixture, and you can't really get the feel. But they've got it in the room, whether it be over the table or whether it be in a family room or something. So they show it really well, and it gives you a really good idea of how it might look in a room. So that's the other reason I think this catalog is a little different than looking online. Yeah, it's very well styled. Yeah, their catalog is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. So that Hadley pendant comes in a large and a small, right? Yeah. And it has 4 60-watt bulbs, which is nice.
It's got a nice hammered iron. It's very, very nice looking.
So there's so much of Ballards I could talk about. I mean, just it goes on and on.
We're not being sponsored by Ballards. Just
we're not being sponsored. But Ballards, you might want to call us. But we're not being sponsored by any of these. We're really just talking truthfully about what we do and what we use in our business.
And what we like, Yep. So Wisteria is one of those catalogs, I think that, another one, you don't immediately think of them. They, what I love them for a couple of reasons. They have very unique things. They are family owned.
Yeah.
And they support a different nonprofit organization every single month.
That's so awesome.
Which I think is really, really awesome. And they have a lot of global finds. Like, there's some really interesting pieces that they have.
I would say that not that every Joe Schmo knows what Wisteria is, but I definitely love I might not find as much as I need, like from a Ballard's, but what they have is so well curated and really different.
Their mirrors are one of my favorites.
I love their mirrors.
Okay, so if you're in chinoiserie or whatever, the Pagoda mirror is absolutely amazing, especially in navy. I really like it.
They have that looking glass mirror.
Yes.
It's really, really pretty.
And the accessories that they have are really little different. They have these boho wooden vases that I'm completely in love with right now. The easels that come in brass and acrylic. Like, these are things that are maybe harder to find. And then dinner, like a lot of pretty tabletop stuff. Several unique dinner napkins.
I love that because it's so funny. Like, I can design a house with my eyes shut, but I'm not good at tabletop. I really need help. I need visuals. I need a lot of help on tabletop.
But Wisteria has, furniture too. They have some really, really nice bar stools. And then they have these woven leather lounge and dining chairs. Check those out. They're really, really awesome.
Yep. So another one that is everybody knows about. It's almost boring to talk about, but Pottery Barn. I got to give them props for like staying ahead of the curve all these years. I mean, they really, it's kind of like, Pottery Barn, but you wouldn't believe
we can rely on them.
And you wouldn't believe the amount of clients when we start talking about, like, well, what's your style? What do you gravitate towards? Well, I like, Pottery Barn restoration style. Yeah, you and everybody else.
Yeah.
So, but you got to give them credit.
Mix it in.
Yeah.
The coolest thing that we're getting ready to put in the house for somebody is this. It's called the Parker Modular Bar System.
It's so cool.
It is incredible.
Yeah.
It's this reclaimed wood that's in a gray wash finish, which is really all the rage right now. A bluestone top. There's a console and a base, and then you can add on to the sides or keep it small. The storage is incredible. It's so nice looking.
I like it the way we're going to do it in this project is we put these columns on the sides, and so it's big. It's 86 wide, I think, by 72 high. So
we'll make a huge statement on that wall.
It's awesome. So they're bedding.
They're bedding.
You can't go wrong. I still have some I've washed 1,000 times and it just gets softer and softer, and
their
yeah.
all white bed collection, which is
An all white bed is my classic
That's
fave.
what most people ask for these days. They really want an all white bed, and the days of like, oh, but it's going to get dirty. Things have become so washable and whatever.
Yeah.
So the all white bed from Pottery Barn, the Belgian linen, the pick stitch, which is really soft.
Yeah.
Candlewick, honeycomb. I mean, they have some great options.
Yep. And then the wall organization, which we've done a lot for kids. And of course, with Pottery Barn, you have PB Kids and you have PB Teen. And we look at those a lot too. Sometimes I've used some PB Teen stuff in an adult, for an adult.
We
design.
did do that in a woman's home office.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, they have, you can build your own daily system to keep you organized. So they have a chalkboard, they have a whiteboard, they have a cork board, they have a calendar, they have a magnet board, they have a letter bin. So
But it's
they're
all nice
in these
looking.
kind of modules that you put on the wall, organized the way you want it.
Yeah, you just look at it and you want to be organized.
Totally. And it's very streamlined and clean and easy.
Yeah. Okay, now this is a new one that maybe a lot of you haven't heard of. It's called Dear Keaton, Keaton. They are a global lifestyle brand that was founded by some friends of ours, Christy Shepard and Chris Hutchison. These two girls have a shared passion for travel, living with intention, and great design. And they have put together an amazing, beautiful catalog. They do a lot of pop-up shops and things like that, but they have got
Very
the
unique.
most interesting things.
Very global.
Yes, their baskets.
Yes, I love them. Especially they have this black basket that has these jute rope handles. And then they've got that blue woven hope tray.
It's kind of like those. It's called a tray, but it almost looks like a large plate. But it's and you're seeing these layered above beds or just kind of that colorful global sort of look. Mm-hmm. And then you have to look these up because these are amazing. They're called the Lidded Sengalese baskets. Senagalese. They are the most beautiful baskets I've ever seen.
Yeah. And their tabletop is good too. I think mango wood is one of my new faves, that kind of whitewashed.
Yep.
It's just, it's smooth when you touch it. It's just, I love mango wood. And they have these salad servers that are cool.
They're
for
like
tabletop.
they're in a whale. They're whale shaped.
Yeah. And the marble salt and pepper set with the little spoon, so you can just kind of, put your hands in your kosher salt or your sea salt and sprinkle.
Yep.
I love those. So that's just something that you won't see, but look up Dear Keaton. You'll really like them. The other one that I was just at Avalon this weekend. I had to go to Athleta and get some new yoga stuff. But West Elm is it's my new fave over Pottery Barn. I don't know. It's just a little cleaner, a little more contemporary, a little mid-century modern.
Everything's a little smaller.
Smaller, yeah. But another easy, like if I want, like I just picked these 4 chairs for a dining room and a model that were just really kind of retro mod looking. And they have great frames. They have great accessories. They've got so much good stuff and their store is great, but their catalog's good too.
Yeah.
What other catalogs? There's a few more.
I'm just trying to think of the ones that come and that I just Garnet Hill. When they
I love Garnet Hill for all their bedding.
Yeah, you just it's like there's some you get a bunch of catalogs, you just kind of pitch them, but Garnet, there's some that you just want to see what is new in there.
Yeah. Then the other one that you really need to pay attention to is Shades of Light. I hate to even give that source away because we kind of lean on them when we can't find what we want, but a lot of our manufacturers sell in there, so we're like, oh, look what they're charging. But they have a lot of exclusive light fixtures. So Shades of Light, and they have everything from tabletop to chandelier to sconces to fans. But they curate their stuff very, very well.
Yeah. And their customer service is really, really good too.
Yeah, I really like them. So the other one that is kind of it's a little pricey, but I really like it, is Sundance.
Yes.
They
jewelry.
But they have a lot of they're, Robert Redford started this, and it's very artisan driven. So everything is unique. Everything has a story behind it, and they've got some great accessory stuff. But of course, jewelry, and their jewelry is to die for. And
Serena and Lily, that's another favorite.
Yep.
Serena and Lily, they
Love
also
Serena and Lily.
opened a store here in Atlanta. We're very lucky.
I know.
We have some
we are very lucky.
Great shopping here. But Serena and Lily is such the California vibe. If you love navy blue, there you go. No.
I turn to Serena and Lily for great, fun, bright, comfortable bedding, and their shower curtains are great.
Yep.
If you just don't want to deal with custom, you just want 72 by 72, but you want it to be bright and fun, I think their shower curtains are great. The other one that I absolutely love and I've bought from so many times is Viva Terra.
Yes.
Kind of like wisteria. You probably won't come across it unless you're one of these people that gets
Catalogs.
but you know what? If you want a mailbox full, which maybe you don't because it's such a waste of paper, but just get on Williams Sonoma's mailing list or, Pottery Barn, and they will all come to you. But Viva Terra has, if you look on our website and you look at the portfolio, you'll see a job that we did that's all kind of whites and grays and neutrals, and they have this lotus panel that was hand carved in Bali, and it's so beautiful. It's one of my favorite things from Viva Terra, but they have a lot of that kind of global, handcrafted, very unique items.
You know which one just came to mind that I used to get when I was, had my very first apartment, but I could never afford anything, and there was Horchow.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, Horchow was the one where...
Are they even around?
Yeah, they're totally
anymore.
still around. They're totally still around.
Oh, my gosh.
And that was like that, and... it used to just be there were only so many, so many, but that was like, the luxury. Let me look through here
totally.
and see what I can't afford.
Yeah, exactly. Good old Horchow. Mm-hmm. But so all this to say that there's really a wide range of product out there that I think the catalogs are still doing a really good job. I think where in so many areas the big box stores are just they're not supplying the products I think that people want. Yeah. And so you either have to lean on a designer or you got to start getting creative.
And if you want to shop from your couch.
And who doesn't?
And who doesn't? So, and the other thing too is it can give you some really great space planning ideas. Mm-hmm. Like I said, Ballard's catalog, their vignettes are absolutely beautiful. So just to get inspiration, even if you're not going to buy anything, you can kind of look through there and see like, I never thought about putting 2 ottomans underneath that console table to fill that space, and then I can pull those out for extra. There's a lot of great ideas that you can gain, from looking through these catalogs too.
Yeah. Super good. Okay. So I hope that helped that, and look for a lot of these catalogs having new storefronts. I mean, like Sundance just came to us. West Elm is pretty easy to find. Ballard's has a new shop for us. So Frontgate.
Oh yeah, they have. They're in Lenox or Phipps or one of these nicer malls here.
You don't see Wisteria doesn't have any shops. I don't think.
I don't think so.
And FLOR.
Oh yes, FLOR. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, and the other thing about FLOR,
but they're not
so
everywhere.
Great,
but
they're
we
in
have
Atlanta.
them here. Yeah.
They will send you sample. I mean, first of all, the color range is enormous. And so if you're looking, let's say you're looking for something green, there's probably 12 different greens. And you can call them and they will send you samples. Makes it really, really easy.
Yeah, so good.
Well, we have some news that's very exciting that we just got this morning. We are now on Spotify. Woohoo! Which is a really big deal because I still believe... I mean, if you're listening, then you have figured out how to listen to a podcast. But there's still so many people that struggle with this.
Or like, the purple P on the front of your iPhone. They're like, I never noticed it before.
But, my husband has an Android. I mean, there's people who have Android. Yeah. So that's what Stitcher is for. And we're on iHeartRadio. But Spotify is really... Everybody pretty much has that. So we are now on there. So I'm
that's exciting.
Excited about that.
Yeah. Okay. Ready for our quotes?
Quote time.
Okay. So, inspirational quote is coming from me, and it is this from my boyfriend, Darius Rucker. When was the last time you did something for the first time? I feel like I should sing it, but I'd scare you all away.
Please. Please don't.
And so those are lyrics from one of his
But really,
songs.
it makes
But think about it.
It really makes you think about it.
So I said to my kids in the car yesterday, I said, seriously, when was the last time you did something for the first time? And my oldest said, I signed up for Orange Theory. I said, excellent, And I started to think about it. It's such a thing to always remember so that your life doesn't get stagnant,
Yeah. For me, it's probably trying a new food. Because you
hate everything.
Because I'm a very picky eater.
Yeah, we could.
You'd think being a picky eater, I would weigh like nothing, but no. But once again, now here we go with the funny quote. Once again, it's weight and body related. I don't know why these just
you
come
gravitate
to me.
Towards these.
They come to me
because you think we all think they're funny.
Okay, do you think it's funny?
I do.
Okay, well at least
you don't get my funny ones, but I'll get yours.
Okay, so here we go. I need to get in shape. If I were murdered right now, my chalk outline would be a circle. I mean, who comes up with this?
That is so awesome.
Who comes up with this? Well, hopefully I won't be murdered right now because it would be a circle. So, anyway.
Oh, dear. All right. Well,
I'm punchy today because we have such a big day ahead of us. We are working. Well, we have a coaching session today. We're big advocates of coaching. So we have that right after
with
this.
Mr. Phil Palin.
With Phil Palin, our buddy. And then after that, we are meeting at a very large commercial property to walk the shell of a building to create the lighting and ceilings for this
new leasing center in
Buckhead. And then from there, we are going to ADAC, which is the Atlanta Decorative Arts Center, to pick our space for the Thrift Studio, which is the Dwell with Dignity fundraiser charity event. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this is when I wish I had a magic pill, but I don't. So we'll just keep sucking down iced tea or something.
Yeah. So that's our day for today.
You know what we're talking about next week?
No, it's going to be a surprise.
Maybe somebody needs to send us some ideas. We were toying with how to design for pets, which I still think is a good thought, but we'll see what comes from all of our
will come up.
Commercial stuff we've been working on. I think we also need to have a rug conversation.
Yeah,
because that is so tricky for people.
Yeah, let's
do
that.
Most people do it wrong.
Let's do that. Yeah.
You want to do that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for listening, and have a wonderful week.
Bye, everybody.
Join Joanne and Kelly weekly for a lively conversation about trends, travels to industry events, current design projects, the good, the bad, and the ugly, do's and don'ts, product recommendations, and more. Be sure to follow the fun on Facebook. They're on Instagram at Kandrak Cole, and of course, you've got to visit them online at kandrak-cole.com for more information.